About some boat songs. We've got a girl who's on a boat this morning, Kim Quintero. She's got all the information we need to know about this weather and this heat wave coming our way. Kim.
Good morning to you, ladies. This is probably going to be the most significant heat wave we have seen in years. So this is the time that you need to start taking those precautions. Drink more water than usual. If you are going to be headed out to the lake, we're at Lake Pleasant right now. Make sure you are wearing the sunscreen, that you do take breaks in AC, because we're talking about highs today right around 110, but that is just the beginning of this triple-digit heat. Let's start off with what we're seeing right now. Here's a live picture from our Phoenix Tower Cam. It's 82 degrees at Sky Harbor. Those breezes coming out of the east at 8 miles per hour.
Kim Quintero, thank you so much. The road next week. We've been talking about the heat, but you know, monsoon season started this week as well. So while you're prepping everything for the heat, you might want to do some monsoon prepping as well. You know, clearing debris from around the house, as well as trimming trees and bushes. Good start there. But you might also want to think about protecting
And I'm joined now by Diane Strand. You have been organizing these search parties almost every weekend. Why search in this area?
Take a break at the lake, hosted by the city of Peoria, but also we're talking a little bit about water safety with the fine men of Peoria City Fire Department. We'll talk a little bit about that, but first let's chat about this excessive heat. This is the most significant heat wave we have felt in quite a few years. Excessive heat warnings do start at 10 a.m. Take a look at what we're seeing right now as we take a live look from the Arizona Science Center. We do have clear skies. It's 85 degrees. Those winds are calm. Tracking those temperatures for the rest of today, will be at about 101 degrees at noon. That's when we start to see those triple digits pop up around the valley. By 4 o'clock, first of all, we have some big concerns when temperatures heat up with even just hydration. Folks being out on the water, maybe drinking a little bit more than they should of not water, and that causes dehydration.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're really concerned with the heat this weekend. We expect big crowds. With the heat, obviously draws people to the lake because it's a great time out here. We will see big crowds. We will see people drinking. We don't want to see anybody boating and drinking. That's a big deal for us. There's going to be so many boats on the water and so many people. Just a big safety factor as far as bringing everybody out here and being safe together. It's what our job here is, to make sure everybody stays safe.
And so we're also looking at life jacket safety, because that's a big one, especially for kids. I got my life jacket on. So it's certainly an important tool when it comes to being out on the water.
The thing here that we're concerned about is that people always have life jackets on. If there's any kids out here at the lake, that they not only have a life jacket on to keep them afloat, but that they have constant eye supervision. So between a life jacket and constant supervision, hopefully everybody stays safe. We don't want to see anybody get cut with boat props. We don't want to see anybody crash their boats. We don't want to see anybody lose their children or anybody else to a drowning incident or something like that.
Boat fires. Yesterday, you guys were pretty busy with that. Tell me a little bit about boat fires.
Right. We had a big boat fire yesterday on the other side of the lake in the Marina Dry Storage, where several
Pirate and Treasure.
Oh,
I'm falling in love.
which one do I have? I have Treasure.
I have a pirate. I have a baby pirate.
She did the slow turn and then looked up at me.
The love look.
Oh my gosh,
Fall
it was
in love
something.
with
It
the
was
new
something.
baby. So we have coming up in just a few minutes why we have these little babies here. And now I know you're thinking, well, I'd love a baby. How do I get a baby? But first, of course, we are taking a look at the temperatures because it's you don't need us to tell you that it's hot out there, I don't think. But
Let's
we'll
go
tell
to
you
Kim
that
Quintero.
anyway.
Kim
Yes.
Quintero. She can handle that. Hi, Kimmy.
Good morning to you, ladies. It's getting a little hot, especially if you're standing out in the sun. You got the water of the lake reflecting off you. It's only going
Serious situation out here again at Paestawa Peak, and we came across two diehard hikers. We have Andrew Hurricane Hernandez, you are a professional boxer, and Tony Gordillo, your friend, a chef. Now, you guys are out here all the time. Doesn't matter about the heat. Tell me about that.
Right. You know, I'm a firm believer in
Next of heat warnings begin today. Go through Thursday. We're going to be seeing temperatures upwards of 120 degrees by Tuesday, so you just want to be safe when you hit the trails out there. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that. And don't forget also that 3TV is partnering with the Salvation Army all month long to help people get through these temperatures.
It is your morning cup of cuteness right now. So you're looking at Treasure and Pirate and Michael with the Arizona Animal Welfare League, because next Friday is Bring Your Dog to Work Day, if it's okay with your boss.
Yes, that is one of the most important things, and also having a dog. So if you don't, go and adopt one this weekend so you can settle in.
Because you have an amazing deal going on right now.
We do. We have an adoption special going on, turning a positive onto the heat, where every dog at our shelter over a year, their adoption fee is the current temperature outside. So you come in earlier, it's cheaper. You go in later, it's still going to be almost half their adoption fee.
Love that.
How are you handling the heat wave that's coming?
We're actually going to shut the shelter down on Tuesday and provide extra staff and volunteers to go through the kennels with cooling mats and ice blocks and kennel enrichment. And we really wanted to focus on the animals while it's that hot. So we had to close for the public, but it was really about the safety of our animals.
So can you talk about, if people already have pets, what we should be doing with this heat?
Absolutely. You're going to want to keep them indoors. People say, oh, you have shade outside or water. It will
That's not
not make a
enough.
difference.